Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a crossroads. If we continue on this path, sport will come to be seen as an arena of corruption, violence, and anti-heroes. Sport must be saved. Our response must be global and united. As our work continues, I'm delighted to announce that our organization will expand. We are launching today a European head office based in London, and soon an office in Paris located inside UNESCO headquarters. Finally, I'm delighted to announce that the ISSS will host the first technical meeting with UNESCO involving sport ministers and global experts next year in Doha.
The manipulation of sports competitions, considering of organizing defeat, is undermining the very essence of sport.
There are always good men and women in sport, in any field, whose integrity and professionalism are irreproachable.
Onde foi possível verificar uma grande consenso naquilo que são a identificação dos problemas, na vontade de atacar os problemas de forma conjuntas.
The biggest threat to sport is organised crime. The good guys have to prevail. Who are the good guys? Let's get them together and make sure that they can work out a plan, because otherwise the bad guys are going to win.
The governments are giving these considerations to sporting organizations. They should insist, like they insist on their own behavior in the legislatures and Congress, that they uphold the highest standards.
Our independence, our neutrality is very important in melding together the interests of sport, government and sport betting regulators. The real enemy here is criminality.
These aren't sporting crimes, these are criminal offences. And effectively, the players are generally the final pieces in that particular jigsaw.
If football clubs are run according to sustainable business models, then we would achieve situations where illegal practices such as money laundering, illegal betting or match fixing would find a much less breeding ground for their development.
¿Qué hay que regular? Hay que regular, no todo un club puede tener TPOs. No, hay que limitar el número de jugadores.
The need for international leadership is greater than ever. The time where different bodies used to work in isolation, those days are gone.
Save the Dream is not a project, but Save the Dream is a way of feeling to protect the purity of sport. Protecting sport is not just a responsibility, but it is a right for all.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lancaster House on this beautiful, sunny London morning.
Da bedarf es einer Zusammenarbeit von Vereinen, von Verbänden, gemeinsam mit der Politik, gemeinsam mit der Polizei, auch der internationalen Polizei, um diese Gefahren sofort nicht aufkommen zu lassen, sondern sofort zuzugreifen.
Everyone is coming to events equipped with multiple devices to connect in and cause mischief.
The most important thing is to link governmental, security, police, military, with a local organizing committee.
All the corporate governance in the world is not going to save you from, excesses unless you also have critically the culture of integrity and doing things the right way from the very top of the organization.
You have to change the culture of sport. You have to make it for children. You have to listen to children. You have to listen to what they like about it, but you also have to listen to what they don't like, what harms them, and what they'd like to see differently.
Sport is a value, and this is the value has to be protected. And it has to be protected to those for whom the event is organized, for future generations.
There's a very interesting piece in the ICSS mandate in their work which is about child protection. We're on the ground in every country with child protection, so working to improve the case of child protection. They're interested in protecting children around sporting events. It's just kind of a perfect marriage.
The ICSS have been able, through independence, to bring people together to look at how international solutions can be found to these big issues.
The sporting associations themselves need to get together, we need to put pressure on government, and I think the groundswell of opinion now is that something needs to be done.